Okay, we're on to the third set of questions. Again, I'm reading these and I'm answering them to my knowledge, and if it's wrong, I'll give you the correct answer. So, a stack is defined in the code as, let me just read that one, vertical main of a soil, waste, or venting piping which extends one or more stories. And I just read that because it's a multiple choice test and I know which one it is, but I'm sure I would have messed that up. It would confuse more people. Okay, so a stack is defined as vertical main of a soil, waste, or venting piping which extends one or more stories. That's a stack. Always vertical. Okay, the temperature of water from tankless water heaters should not be greater than 140 degrees. We talked about that before. Water heater code for off the floor is how many inches? 18 inches. Okay. Water heater vented to a fireplace or chimney is prohibited. It's illegal. Single wall vent shall not originate in, that is a non-vented attic or an unconcealed space, or a concealed space. Yeah, unoccupied attic or a concealed space. And here's just an FYI, because this is a question that's there as well. A plumbing permit is not needed to clean out stoppages. Most everything else it's needed for, including if the homeowner does the work themselves. They're supposed to have a permit. Water heater in a garage with vehicles path must be properly protected. Suitably guarded against damage. Same thing. Final water heater inspection is made after blank, and that's after all the work that is prescribed in the permit is complete. Buildings with tight construction shall draw combustion air from blank. That's outside. If the building's too tight, you got to draw your combustion air from outside. Water heaters that depend on combustion air may be installed in a blank, in a garage. They may be installed in a garage. TMP discharge into a water heater pan is prohibited. It's illegal. If it's allowable, if the ordinance allows for it, they have to have an air gap. But it's prohibited. Minimum clearance. Single wall metal vent connection and combustible material is the minimum clearance between a single wall metal vent connection and combustible material is 10 inches? 6 inches. It's 6 inches. Sorry. Minimum clearance between the single wall metal vent connection and the combustible material is 6 inches. Didn't do so very good on that one. Distance from passage opening to water heater shall not be more than 20 feet. Asking how far from the opening to the water heater itself. 20 feet. Urinals require water supply in minimum diameter of 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 of an inch. Maximum allowable water pressure for residential is 80 psi. 80 psi. Minimum size for water service. Minimum size pipe for water service is 3/4 of an inch. Air gap has a minimum requirement of at least 1 inch or blank times the diameter of the pipe. 2 times the pipe. Yeah, 2 times the diameter of the pipe. The color blank shall be used to identify reclaimed rainwater or gray water, and it's the color purple. Well, Whoopi Goldberg there for you. the color purple. Full open valves shall be installed in all of the following locations, and in this particular instance it's all of the above. So full open valves shall be installed in all the following locations, all of the above. Just when in doubt, choose all the above. Passageway to water heater shall be not more than, well, here's what it's, a passageway to a water heater shall be not less than 30 inches in height, not less than 22 inches in width, and not more than 20 feet to the unit, as we just discussed. So that's 30, 22, 20. Minimum clearance space between ceiling and double wall pipe. That is listed. Yeah. The minimum clearance space between the ceiling and the double wall pipe is listed on the pipe. Remember that. Listed on the pipe. This pertains to code for the use of flex water heater connections. They must be readily accessible. And again, readily accessible means no cover. Now, the door doesn't count as a cover. Let's open the door, they have to be readily accessible. A pressure vacuum breaker is listed for what reason? And that's to prevent back siphonage and backflow. Let me get that right. No, back siphonage only. Back siphonage only. Let's read that again. A pressure vacuum breaker is listed for back siphonage only. Silicox require a vacuum breaker. Backflow preventer, that's backwards. I don't know why I get those mixed up. Silicox require backflow preventers. Keep that one out. Do that one again. Metal piping must be attached to a water heater blank inches before PEX can be attached. That's 18 inches. 18 inches before, from a water heater to plastic is 18 inches. Inlet and outlet copper water heater connections on an electric water heater should contain as dielectric unions. Dielectric unions. And a ton of people don't. In the same ditch at the same level, water pipe and sewer shall have blank distance between them. In the same ditch at the same level, that's 5 feet. 5 feet. Same ditch, same level, means you couldn't elevate one. You got to have 5 feet in between. 5 feet. Solder joints shall be according to ASTM. This is just, you have to just know it. It's B828. B828. ASTM B828. Expansion tank selection is based on pressure and temperature. No, pressure and volume. Pressure and volume of the water. Pressure and volume of the water. For automatic circulating hot water and heat trace systems, piping shall be insulated with not less than blank inch of insulation. That is 1 inch. 1 inch. A barometric loop is blank above the highest piping. That is 33.9 inches. 33.9 inches. Water line in the same trench as a drain line. Again, water line in the same trench as a drain line requires blank dirt to be laid between the pipes. Now we're talking about they're laying them close, so there has to be 12 inches of dirt between them. 12 inches of dirt. Vacuum relief valve must be installed in blank water heaters. That is bottom fed. A vacuum relief valve. Vacuum relief valve. Not TMP. A vacuum relief valve must be installed in bottom fed water heaters. Pure water at sea level weighs an astonishing 62.4 pounds per cubic foot. So the question is, pure water at sea level weighs blank pounds per cubic foot, and it's 62.4. Wow. Negative pressure that can cause backflow is backside. Negative pressure is back siphoning. Back siphoning. Yep, back siphonage. RPP, reduced pressure principle assembly, is listed for what reason? To prevent water flowing back siphonage and back pressure. Both back siphonage and back pressure. Back siphoning and back pressure. Say that again. Back siphoning and back pressure. That's a reduced pressure zone. Which of the following fittings are acceptable for change of direction horizontal to horizontal? Well, the only answer is a 45-degree Y. 45-degree Y. Oh, no, that's the wrong question. Okay, let's do that again. My brain asked itself the wrong question because this is the last one. Which of the following are acceptable for change of direction horizontal to horizontal? Okay, is it a 1/16 bend, a 1/8 bend, or a long sweep elbow? And the answer to the question is all of them. All of them. Okay, well, that's it for this one, and I got one more set of cards, and we'll go over those.